Hi everyone, welcome, and I'm here today. I'm Amina Motella, and I'm here at the North American Bitcoin Conference. And here with me is the lovely, could you introduce yourself?
Yes, well, thank you, Amina. I'm Stephen Feinberg. I'm the CCO of TemTum, which is a ultra-fast blockchain.
And can you elaborate a little bit more about that? It sounds very fascinating. We got to speak a little bit before we started this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So TemTum is a live mainnet. Our Genesis block was in July. We came out with a currency called TemTum in August. We've had a couple of great use cases that we have worked through, showing real users buying coin, using it in the marketplace, redeeming their goods or spending their TEM, buying more TEM, putting it back into their wallet. So that was great. It really showed the strength of the blockchain. We make some big claims about our chain. Our founder, Richard Dennis, this was his PhD thesis, and he set out to solve the problems of the chains that he saw 5-6 years ago. So the problems were speed, scalability, security, and energy. And we feel he and his team have cracked the code on that. Speed's our big claim. We do 120,000 transactions per second. Block confirmation time is 12 seconds. So a block can do up to 1.4 million transactions, which is, for anything we're seeing in the world right now, more than you're going to ever need. Even Visa's only at 24,000 TPS. Ripple's at 7,000, and the Bitcoin blockchain's at 7. So we have a lot of speed there. It's ultra lightweight, it's ultra fast. The next, I think, most important thing, especially as you try and get into the financial world, point of sale, is you need to be scalable. And if you're going to help bank the unbanked, which is the vision of our founder, to bring basic economic exchange for goods and services in remote areas, you have to have that. So what that means is you can be a node on the network with a feature phone, which is a standard flip phone. It has very low energy requirement. You only need to charge it about once a week. And that allows for great speed. So you have a 12-second confirmation time to buy something. Part of it is we do have mobile applications for Android and Apple with keyboard built into the Android app. But also, on a more simple, back to the feature phone and banking the unbanked, we have SMS payments. So I can really just send you a text with 10 TEM, and I can get my chicken. You can then take your TEM, and you can go buy water from the next vendor. So it really allows for a baseline economy in very rural environments where there is literally no banking infrastructure. And the banking infrastructure that is there is broken at best. So those are a couple of our big areas. And then also security. That becomes the thing that really does rise to the top. After you're fast and scalable, well, are you secure? And again, Richard's a cryptographer, so that is deeply built into our system. We have a true source of randomness, which is a bit complex to explain, but uses quantum physics, it uses quantum entanglement, spooky action, measuring photons for data points, and also using the NIST randomness beacon, which is put out National Institute of Standards and Technology, and every minute they put out a 512 character new number that we use in the formula. And then the last one that we really saw again was energy usage. So they talk about the Bitcoin using energy of Switzerland or other claims of that nature, but they're big energy usage. Our network itself runs on the equivalent energy of 2 people in 1 year, 2 U.S. two U.S. people in a year. So basically, we don't need to pay people to run our network like with mining or anything of that nature, because really the cost is truly minimal. And so that's kind of the big attributes. And if you do visit our website, you will see there that we've done a lot of third-party testing, and we can prove our claims.
Okay, so you're definitely solving a lot of problems that are needed. And have you discovered any challenges with what you've mentioned so far?
For sure. We've been speaking to a lot of countries, and they love the idea. They love the concept, but with any government or regulatory body,
right,
getting those kind of things implemented is difficult. So in some of the African countries where there's so little infrastructure, technologically it's very easy. We can go in and build the whole, we're already built, we can go do that. As long as they say okay, and that becomes a challenge. And then if you go into other countries, we're talking to some companies that have more established economies and more established infrastructure, so then you have to work within those confines, and so that also can be a challenge. But on the tech side, we feel very comfortable with our position.
Sounds very good, and your team sounds good. Can you tell me a little bit more about your team?
Yeah, so again, I go back to Richard Dennis. He's in his late 20s, University of Portsmouth in the UK, finishing his PhD thesis there. He has a team both there in the area and in the rest of Europe on the engineering side. I'm an entrepreneur from the US. I also have my partner in the project is
We're still on.
Is from the semiconductor industry, and so we come from technology, we come from media, we like to follow the chips. That's something that we say in our office. The rest of the team, again, we got cryptographers in South America that were part of his original team. We are working with some great people on the PR side. We're working with the Transform Group. They've been very helpful in many ways, understanding the space.
That's great. I think we're going to leave it here. It's a great introduction to what you're doing, and it sounds great. I hope to continue this conversation.
Thank you, Amin. I appreciate your time.
Thank you for being here. Thank you.